First at 6 o'clock, Target 8 is learning more about what led a Kent County Sheriff's deputy to resign. Kenyatta Weaver Jr. left the job last month after his private car was abandoned at the scene of a hit-and-run crash. Here's Target 8 investigator Ken Colker with details, all new at 6 o'clock. Ken.
Leon, this Grand Rapids police report obtained by Target 8 through a public records request shows that then Deputy Kenyatta Weaver Jr. lied repeatedly to police about the off-duty crash to, in his own words, see if he could get away with it. Weaver was already on a last chance agreement over an off-duty brawl last year. During that fight in June 2019, according to police reports, he threw punches and briefly pulled a gun, then lied to responding deputies about his involvement. After suspending him, Kent County Sheriff Michelle LaJoy Young allowed him to return to work as a road patrol deputy. One last chance. That didn't last long. About 6 weeks ago, on July 23rd, a witness who paints road markings told Grand Rapids police he was working about 12:30 in the morning when he saw a car, quote-unquote, flying at speeds he estimated at more than 100 miles an hour, south on Jefferson Avenue Southeast. He told police he called 911 after watching the car hit the railroad tracks near Cottage Grove Street, lose control, and hit a curb. The driver tried to restart the car, the witness said, then ran away, leaving it behind. Weaver, who lives nearby, denied any involvement. He told police he had parked his car along the street outside his home the night before and had been drinking at home until he, quote-unquote, went and passed out. He said he went to bed by 11 that night, then woke the next morning to discover his car was missing. He said he thought his car had been impounded because he had parked it in front of a fire hydrant. Weaver later told police someone else had driven it, but he, quote-unquote, did not want to press charges or identify the person who had been driving because he, quote, didn't want to get the person in trouble. He later identified 3 people who could have taken his car. Grand Rapids police got a search warrant for Weaver's cell phone, which had been left in the car. They said text messages appeared to contradict his account that he was in bed by 11 the night before, including a text he had sent about 7 minutes after the crash. On August 20th, a week after he resigned as a deputy, Weaver went to the police department to come clean, though his attorney said he did not want to talk about, quote-unquote, alcohol use. Weaver told police he was driving home from Rockwell Republic Bar on South Division Avenue when he missed his turn, put his car in reverse, and hit a curb. He also told police he was driving no faster than 40 to 50 miles an hour, not 100, as the witness had reported. He said he didn't call police at the time because, quote, I think I just panicked. When asked about the stories he had told police earlier about the crash, he said he was, quote, just trying to see if I could get away with it. While he was never criminally charged for the brawl last year, he was ticketed for the crash for failing to report an accident and careless driving. No charges for lying to police. Both of those traffic cases are pending in Grand Rapids District Court. He's pleaded not guilty to failing to report an accident. Now, we tried to reach him today, but we're unsuccessful.
Ken, why no charges for the lying to police situation and allegations? Seems like anybody else might face charges in that case.
You know, the same question was asked after the last allegations, that he could have been charged the last time for lying to police and theoretically could have been charged this time, but no charges.
I wonder if that encourages this kind of behavior to continue. Ken Colker, I know you'll stay on top of this. Thank you.